Hey everybody, we are live on this Friday before 4th of July.
Yes, sir.
4th of July, wow. Well, welcome to the White Print Podcast with my main man. Y'all gotta check out Mr. Long's podcast. He has a gospel podcast. He does my podcast. He is the podcaster master of the DMV.
I'm trying
So
to get there. I'm working towards it.
sending
Definitely
you,
working towards it.
sending you shout outs today on our podcast. And I couldn't do this podcast without you, brother. And I definitely appreciate you. We are on the way to building a podcast center on West North Avenue where we'll have studio sets, backdrops, you name it, where you can actually do your podcast and pay Mr. Long to set up all the programming. So I'm
Sound
excited about that. I'm excited
sounds
about
sounds
excited
good
about
to
that.
me. And
Yes, sir.
I'm excited about tonight. We are on episode 15 of the White Print Podcast. And
So,
tonight's topic is your next level will cost you.
mm,
That can preach because I know you're a preacher too. So
so
I'm telling I'm telling you right now, there's some pastors and some ministers writing that down right now. Okay, I'm gonna preach that Sunday.
yeah, I mean it definitely can preach. But the thing about it is you gotta understand is I got a couple points on tonight with that, and I wrote some points down tonight. Point number one, every level requires a new you. Listen,
Wow.
you gotta give up some stuff like today. Today I had let me make sure I cut my mic back. Is my volume good, Mr.
No,
Long?
you good. You're good to go.
Today I made money at one of my halls today, right? And I was excited. But when I got in there, today is 107 degrees technically, right? And when I got in there, the air wasn't working, right? The
Right.
money I made, the money I made was the money had to go right back to the AC man. I made $50 today on that deal. Now, what did that cause me to do? That caused me to hustle more. That caused me to put
Right.
out ads. That caused me to put my social media personal work and say, look, we gotta have people lined up to book this hall. We gotta have churches, we gotta have birthday parties. They was having a 6-month-old birthday party. They call it a halftime party before they 1 years old. Never heard of this before.
Wow.
So so the title is you got to give up something to get to the next level. You got to give up your time. You got to give up being lazy. You got to give up putting things off tomorrow. Nah, we'll do it tomorrow. You in business, in the climate of the economy that we're living in, and we want to be serial entrepreneurs. We want to be business owners. We want to be self motivated. You cannot put off anything till tomorrow. That is so important. I got 3 points tonight, but I want to emphasize where I am in business. I cannot put off anything. If I know I'm having a party today, I got to make
Mhm.
sure Thursday somebody should have been checking the air, planning processes. We got to put those things in place because you're going to be just in the situation I was today. Because remember, this podcast is to help you not go through the things that I go through. I already failed. So this podcast will help you get better. So what have you learned today? Check and check again. So
Right.
that way when you get the money in your hand, it doesn't go out of your hand because you didn't check something, right? So
Mm.
if I'd have checked the AC, I haven't had anything in there since Sunday, right? If I'd have had somebody go in there, mop, clean up, check the air, make sure everything's clean. If I'd have did that this week, I would have been on top of things. But you got to make sure your process and your procedures are in line. That goes for pastors, that goes for doctors, that goes for lawyers, that goes for business owners, that goes for mothers and fathers. To be successful and to keep your money in your pocket flowing right, it's called preventive maintenance. That means preventive maintenance on our cars, our houses, our business, even our temples. Preventive maintenance. So when I went, and I know I went off topic a little bit, but let me get back on topic. You're gonna have to give up laziness. You're gonna have to give up complacency. You're gonna have to give up all the bad habits to go to the next level. Man, I didn't even know I was going this way. We have to give up the bad habits. You got to give up something. You got to give up your bad habits to go to the next level. I wasn't even going this way, but somebody need to know that you can't be lazy, that the habits that we have to get in good practice of doing stuff right so we can go to the next level every time. So when we get money, that money goes towards our growth, not issues that we could have fixed a week ago. Am I making sense?
No, you making a lot of sense.
Because what happens is we get to the point that we get so complacent. I got so many things after I leave this podcast. I got to write some things down. Make sure you journaling your way. You know what I'm saying? Make sure, because I got 10 businesses. I'm past journaling. I have to have systems in place. I got assistants. I got employees. I got this. I got that. There's no way in the world I should have dropped the ball on this AC this week. No way in the world I should have dropped the ball on this AC this week. No way in the world. I shouldn't have dropped the ball. But I dropped the ball. And then I got another building that needs AC. They were saying, oh, how hot it was in there. You know what I'm saying? But let's get back on topic. But I hope that helps somebody. You got to give up something. You got to give up procrastination. And you cannot put off things until tomorrow. How many times we said, I'm going to put it off until tomorrow, I got time? In business, you never know what's going to happen. You never know what's going to happen. So you gotta eliminate those bad habits. I had an ex-business partner. She thought she knew everything about business. Hope she's listening tonight. She thought she knew everything about business. Now she's a delegate. She's a state delegate for, I believe, Prince George's County. And she thinks she listened to everybody else about business, about our business. And the crazy thing about it is I had to give up that business. Now I still own it, part of it, but I got to the point where I couldn't fuss. I couldn't put anything in. I just say, you know what? I'm giving it up. Sometimes you got to give up people. Sometimes you got to change business partners. Sometimes you got to do it solo. You got to give up some things. And I had to give her up. And then she still calls me for my other business to say, can we help?
Wow.
It's crazy. It's crazy. And mind you guys, I don't know everything about business, but I know when to give up. I know when to say enough is enough. Because the longer you stay in something and it's draining your pockets, it's draining your mind, it's making you sick, you got to give it up and pivot. You got to be willing to give up something. This is what this podcast is about, right? Giving up something. You got to give up something to get somewhere. People stay in relationships. People stay in situations that's not good for them. That business partner really not good. I love her to death, but she's not good for me because she's so stubborn. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm gone. See you, bye. You know what I'm saying? See you, I'm gone. Know everything. And one thing about business, you can't know everything. I know some people think I'm a know-it-all. But you have to be in a point where you're open to listen. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing about business. You got to be open to listen, but you got to be open to listening to people that know what you're going through.
Right. And
You
with
got
that,
to.
don't you have to humble yourself?
You do.
You have to humble yourself so that you can learn.
You gotta humble yourself.
And that's one thing about me.
And that's the crazy
if I
part
don't
about
know
business.
something,
Man,
I'm going to
I
ask.
get humbled every day in business. You know what I'm saying? I think my chicken is the best. Then I see a review. Oh my God. I like the chicken. This chicken was cooked too hard. This chicken was too salty. Man, you got to be able, man, to take the good with the bad. But I got some
Right.
points today. I got some points. And point number one, every level requires a new you. Man, in business, you got to do a lot of self-examination. Man, man, in business, you got to do a lot of self-examination. Self-examination, man. You know what I'm saying? I got it. Oh, Lord. I was looking at a comment. Somebody was texting me a comment for the show. Point number two. Success has a price tag. Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? Success has a price tag. It costs to be in business. It costs to be successful. It costs your time. It costs your money. It costs your patience. It costs you getting headaches. It costs. Success costs. Point three, don't be afraid to leave what's comfortable in business.
Wow.
Everybody get comfortable. Everybody get comfortable.
You said don't be afraid to leave what's comfortable in business. Wow. He's definitely given some great points on tonight. I know the first point he said was every level requires a new you. The second point he had was success has a price
I'm back.
tag. And the third one was don't be afraid to leave what's comfortable.
So yeah, I got frozen for Yes, sir. I got frozen for a minute. So do you have any questions, man? I just been running my mouth, chatting off topic. I just felt like chatting. We ain't been live in a long time, man. So you got any questions for me, Mr. Long?
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna ask you this. I know you've been in business for a while. You've been doing this for a while. What was something that you had to give up in order to get to your next level? Something that you really didn't want to give up, but you knew.
Well, in some businesses, for instance, like I was telling you about that business partner, I had to give that up to get to the next level because I was draining all my resources. Sometimes you would drain your resources in a situation or in a business where you can't recover. And I saw that the life was getting sucked out of me, sucked out of my bank account, sucked out of my vision. You know what I'm saying? And I had to say, forget it. I'm talking about $60,000, man. Over $60,000 I put in this business.
Wow.
And I had to step away from it. I know in other podcasts I talked about how much money I done lost, how much money I done gained in business. But I'm talking about I had to walk away from me investing $6,000 into this business. And you talking about hurting where I just had to step away. 60
Right.
in this economy, $60,000. I could have bought another house. I could have brought more wash machines. I could have added to the laundromat. I could have gotten another food truck. And it hurt because I thought when I went into it Go ahead.
I was going to say, but on the flip side, how did leaving that partnership? How did that help you propel to your next level? Because
Woo.
60 bands, boy.
You know what it did, man? It showed me that before I go into any business, I have to pray about it. I have to think about it. I have to meditate on it. I have to look at like I'm looking at it a year down the road. I mean, it's so many variables when you put that kind of money up. Like, and then the thing about it is, here's another thing. You can't have no regrets when you this deep, when I'm this deep in business. I can't have no regrets. And I can't dwell on it. I'm talking about it tonight, but I can't dwell on it. I mean, yeah, I'm a little salty about it because I spent 60 grand, but I can't dwell on it because since then I opened up the hardware. Since then, the laundromat is the new laundromat is about to open. Since then, I opened up the wing wagon. I mean, so since then, I didn't open up 4 or 5 profitable businesses that took the taste out of my mouth of the 60,000. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, it still hurt when I say 60,000 I lost. When I'm looking, I could have bought a brand new, well, not a brand new, but I could have bought another food trailer. I could have started another business. I could have invested in the stock market. I could have been in Bitcoin with Donald Trump. Paid 1.4 billion in Bitcoin. I could have put 60 grand in Bitcoin with Donald Trump.
And I don't even want to talk about Bitcoin right now.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, it was just on so many levels, man. But the thing about it is, what I come to is, even in business, and I want to just use stewardship, even studying the word about stewardship, even studying the word about using wisdom, even studying the word about business. And the Bible says in business be men. You know what I'm saying? And just being a man in business with that situation. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't seek God in that situation. I saw a friend and I saw an opportunity. And I kept on shoveling money at it that I thought money was going to make it better. It didn't make it better because that person didn't listen and we didn't have the same business ethics or we didn't have the same business mindset.
Right.
And that goes back to being biblical. The Bible says you can't be unequally yoked, right? So It's still a thing that you can be unequally yoked in business as well with a business partner. Because the house divided still can't stand. So we don't have the same beliefs or we don't have the same work ethic or we don't have the same mindset because you know a business partner that you really good with, you really vibing with. You know what I'm saying? We taking each other's advice and we're working it out. We're going through the trenches together. You know, that's an amazing business partner, right? You know what I'm saying? And when you find one like that, you cherish it.
I agree.
You cherish the connection. You cherish the vibe you have. You know what I'm saying? That's what you do. You cherish that vibe. And that comes to that point. Success has a price tag. My point number 2. Sometimes it's money, sometimes it's time. You know what I'm saying? I mean, sometimes it's like, oh man, to get successful, to be even being a pastor, you know what I'm saying? It has a price tag on it. You know what I'm saying? Especially one that's bivocational. I'm a bivocational pastor. Now I'm a full-time pastor because my businesses allow me to be full-time. If I need to go see somebody in the hospital, I can go at 12 noon because my business allow me to do that. But it's still, success still has a price tag, even in ministry, even in business, even in being a father. You know what I'm saying? Everything has a price tag. You know what I'm saying? Being the head of the house has a price tag on it. You know what I'm saying?
That's
when you go get Slurpee, you got to bring back Slurpees for the whole house. You know what I'm saying? You go get a bag of chips, they're going to be calling you saying, hey, can you bring me back a bag of barbecue chips, daddy? Or your wife going to say, get some for the kids. Everything has a price tag. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
But the sweet thing about it is, you know, if I get emotional, man, Jesus didn't put a price tag on it. You know what I'm saying? That's just a side note. Let me stop. Let's get back to business.
You ready to preach?
But yeah, man, that's it, man. You got to give up a lot of stuff, man. You know, you might lose some friends, you might lose some hangout time. You know what I'm saying? You might lose some money. You know, I lost money, but man, I asked God. I said, in this season of my business, this season of my life, this season of my ministry, God, I don't want to lose nothing else.
Mm.
And He's gonna honor that. He's gonna honor that, man. You know, He's gonna honor that, man. And I thank God for
I
that. You know.
agree.
He's gonna honor that, man. And I hope somebody else is is understanding that all the work you put into your business
Hmm.
and all the work and time and the thought and the effort that you put in your business, you got to understand that it's not for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because the way the economy is and the way the world is, everybody needs a business. I don't care if you got a 9 to 5 job. I don't care if you working part-time. I don't care if you're on Social Security. I don't care if you retired, whatever it may be. Everybody needs to have a business. A lot of people come to me and ask for advice. What should I do? What's your passion? Sometimes your passion doesn't make money, but
Right.
everybody has a business inside of them, something, you know what I'm saying? Something, you know, and call me up, email me, let me know, let me know what it is, and I can help you expound on it because I got this thing called ideology, and all I think about is ideas all day long, all day long. I'm looking at the ice cream. We starting our ice cream, the chill wagon tomorrow. It's officially open.
Yeah, I was
We're
going to
doing ice
ask you
cream.
about that.
Oh yeah, we doing ice cream. We doing smoothies. We doing hand dip ice cream. We doing soft serve ice cream. We're doing snowballs, of course. So milkshakes. We're doing the whole nine, so that you can come get your wings while you wait for your wings. You can get ice cream. You can get hand dip ice cream, soft serve ice cream, milkshakes, different things like that. Because there it is. That was a dream.
Right.
That was a dream. I started off with snowballs, but then I said, you know what? I went past another store and they had a reader's beside their store. And I said,
Mm.
you know what? I can start my own name, the Chill Wagon, right?
Right.
When it's time to license the Wing Wagon, you can either buy a license for the Chill Wagon, the Wing Wagon, or you can put both in your new store. You know what I'm saying? More revenue,
Right.
same employees going to work it. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to add any more employees. Same people going to work it, but my bottom line is going to grow. You know what I'm saying? So
Now
it's
we
just
know it's
go
going
ahead.
to be hot tomorrow, this weekend. I know you're
Hmm.
doing something very special for the people that will come through and visit the Chill Wagon for the grand
Yes.
opening tomorrow. I know
Listen,
you.
I'm glad you brought that up. Now I'm giving away free ice cream from 12 to 2. That's July 4th. Now when you see this, you're seeing this live because we're live right now. Um, you're seeing this live. Tomorrow, July 4th, I'm giving away ice cream. Just one scoop of ice cream in a 5 ounce cup, soft serve ice cream. Boom. Right? Now let's get to economics, right? I've been giving away free ice cream all week long, building up to July 4th, right? What I'm noticing is that it costs me for that for that soft serve ice cream that I put down and I put in that cup. I brought maybe 500 cups. The 500 cups cost me $30, right? Then the ice cream mix, out of each bag. I don't know if you ever been to McDonald's and you've seen a bag. I'm
Yeah.
talking about my strategy here. Because somebody might want to know my strategy for this. Um, so if you go to McDonald's, they got bags of ice cream, liquid already done. It comes off the truck like that, right? That one bag in McDonald's produces right around 125 cones, almost. Did you
Wow.
hear what I just said? Did you hear what I just said?
Yeah, that one bag produces, you say, 125 cones.
Let's just say 100 cones, right?
Oh,
And a cone at McDonald's costs $3.69 now, and I do believe it is. It might be
yeah.
cheaper than that.
I think
But
it's about that.
but think about this. I'm thinking like McDonald's thing. I got to get the people that comes in the wing wagon in the mindset that we have ice cream. So what better way is to give it to them for free? Get their mindset that they can, just like McDonald's, just like the strategy, but I'm on a lower tier because I don't make the money McDonald's makes. But on the lower tier, you know, you can go to McDonald's and get ice cream, milkshakes, frappes, whatever, right? So let me get back to this free ice cream. It cost me probably 20 cents to give away free ice cream, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm selling the cones for $3.50. My machine can do 50 cones per bag. Now do that,
Oh,
man.
that's good.
So I want the people to get the taste of my ice cream in their mouth for free. Everybody coming in. Today, we still open, but today I think I gave away about 30 free cups. Tomorrow, I hope I can give away 100. To get that in their tongues, they're saying, I can get the same ice cream that Chick-fil-A, McDonald's sells, same formula, right? They got different formulas, but same taste. Soft serve ice cream, right? I can get the people in my neighborhood up and down North Avenue. We're the only soft serve besides Burger King on North Avenue. Now think about that.
Wow.
East to west. We're the only soft serve ice cream east to west on North Avenue, but Burger King. Now think about that.
Wow.
So now I'm getting their taste buds wanting soft cream because the ice cream leaves a taste in your mouth. It does. It's crazy. It's McDonald's and Burger. All these people been using techniques for years. It leaves a taste in them. So guess what? That one bag in the cones cost me for 100 cones in that bag of ice cream mix. It costs me probably right around $15, $16 to produce 100 cones. Is that amazing or what? At $3.50. What's that math? 350 times 100.
$350.
$350. So I'm going to profit off that one bag, $300. Isn't that crazy? And it's 6 bags come in the box.
Oh, wow.
So it's marketing, getting, just the business of business and getting people to understand business and understand what's going to draw people back to your business every time. You might cook the best crab cake. What is it? How do you market it? How do you get people to keep coming back? How do you get people to tell people about your business or whatever? You know what I'm saying? I know I went off, but I just wanted to tell you, adding little features to your business, adding the ice cream for me, adding the snowballs for me. I already got an ice machine that I use ice for. You know what I'm saying? It's water. It's frozen water and some syrup. Business of business, y'all. Business 101. Right. I think I talked about a little bit of everything tonight, man. We almost at 30 minutes. We getting out of here, man. Any more questions tonight, man?
Now you good for tonight, but one last question: the address for the chill wagon for tomorrow for the people that want to come.
The address for the chill wagon is 2101 West North Avenue. The chill wagon is located inside of the wing wagon, but you can walk up to the chill wagon. You don't even have to come into the wing wagon. Just come to the window, and we'll serve you up. Matter of fact, I'll be there tomorrow from 12 to 2 giving away free ice cream. Get that ice cream in your mouth, and then you can say on North Avenue, I know where to come. In Baltimore City, East Side, West Side, come on down to the wing wagon. Baltimore County, come on down to the wing wagon. I know y'all bougie folks in the county. Come on to North Avenue. Listen, we getting out of here, but you don't need the blueprint if you got the white print.
That's right. Now, if someone wants to get in contact with you, maybe they need some business coaching or some consulting or something like that, how can they reach you?
They can reach me on my website or lcwhiteinvest@gmail.com or our website, lcwhiteinvest.com. Come check me out. Listen, I'll see y'all tomorrow live at the Wing Wagon. You don't need the. I'm sorry, man. I'm cutting
No,
you
you
off. I
good.
cut you
No,
off
you
all night,
good,
man.
man.
I'm excited about business. Sorry
You
about that.
pumped up, man. You had
I'm pumped, man.
the Chill Wagon grand opening tomorrow at 2101 West 4th Avenue. Now y'all know it's going to be hot tomorrow, and he's giving away
Free ice cream.
free ice cream from 12 to 2. So make sure y'all pull up tomorrow. Holla at your boys. It's G Long and Coach White is the white print. We'll holla at y'all next week.